Alright, welcome to this channel. Today I'm talking about GitHub, and you may be asking, what is GitHub used for? GitHub is simply a code hosting platform for version control and collaboration. So it lets you and others work together on projects from anywhere. So you can collaborate with someone else on a particular project, and you can execute projects together. The first thing we'll be talking about is creating a personal access token on GitHub. I would assume you have a GitHub account already, but if you don't, you can easily come over to your Google, to your browser, search Google search for GitHub, or you just go to the website github.com and um, you sign up. Okay, I already have a GitHub account, and that's why my GitHub account came up. So if you don't have a GitHub account, you just sign up on GitHub. So we're talking about creating a personal access token on GitHub. We're asking, what is a personal access token? PAT, or a personal access token, is an alternative to using passwords for authentication to GitHub server when using the GitHub API or the command line. It is a long string of characters that are not human readable and are used for authenticating a user when accessing the resource server such as GitHub instead of old user password based authentication. I think this is self-explanatory. So it's a way of getting password, or it's a password or a token that you use to access the GitHub server, or you get for authenticating the user when trying to access a GitHub server. And so in order to create a personal access token, you just open your GitHub account. This is my GitHub account. You come up here. Alright, you come here, you click on this, and you scroll down to settings. Okay, this window comes up. You scroll down on this left side down to developer settings. On developer settings, you come down to personal access token. So this is where you create that access token, and once you click on that, you see generate new token. So since you've not had any token generated before, you just create generate new token, and good. So you give it a name, something that you used to remember. Let me call this software engineering password. Alright, so this is my software engineering password. You can give it a duration. It will last before it expires rather. So you can put it to 7 days or more. Then you tick all this, you tick everything, just to ensure that everything works well. You tick everything so that when you're working on from your terminal, command line interface, everything works well. So I think it's safer to click everything. Alright, you tick everything so that there won't be any problem when you're working from either any IDE or the command line interface. So you click on generate token, and when you generate token, you can see this is the token that has been generated, more like a passcode. So you have to save this somewhere. So you copy it and save it somewhere, because you will need this when you want to access your GitHub server from your browser, from your command line or interface, or your IDE when you are writing your code and pushing whatever. So you need to keep it somewhere so that you don't lose it and you safeguard it. Alright, so that will be all about creating a personal access token. So now we want to create a repository on GitHub. How do you create a repository on GitHub? Not difficult at all. You simply come here again, and you see your repositories, and you can click here on new. You need new repository, and you have to give the repository a name. Let me call this software engineering. or software pre-course. Okay, software pre-course, and you give it a description. So you just write now I'm now a software engineer or engineering student, and this is my first repository. And so this is how you create your repository. And so once you've put your description, you don't need to press any other thing, just go straight to create repository. And yeah, you've created a new repository, software pre-course. So when you open it, there's nothing there, it's going to be empty for now. And that's how to create a repository. So in my next video, I'll be showing us how to clone a repository, and how to do other things with Github. So teach you how to clone a repository, how to create a readme file, and how to do other things using Github. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sure this video was very useful to you. Kindly subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notification to be notified when a new video is dropped. Click on the like button, share with your friends. Thank you.